Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're in with a header! And he was quick to react. Driven forward. Rooney. Rooney! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get onto this?
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. Leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And he's straight offside. Rijkaard, and that could set him on his way. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Messi. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get it clear again. Look at the space here. Davids. Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gnabry. And the pass is intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Costa Curta. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Some resolute defending there. Quality ball. Hullet. Adriano.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rafinha. Rodri.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's really well manoeuvred. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Terrific header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good running with the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adriano was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Nicely aimed pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gnabry plays it in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Adriano. Has a look and has a go. And it's Gnabry. Gets into some space. Brilliantly cut out. Adriano. Adriano. Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's well spotted. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. And it's Lahm. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Great chance! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's going to go a long way. And he's let fly. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh, super ball. Header! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Borussia Dortmund really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Substitution for Russia. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 7, Fernando Torres. Substitution in
Muscular
progress.
approach does pay off here. The message is clear, none shall pass. Torres.
The attendance for
Rodri.
this match was 81,000.
Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Schmeichel can claim that. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Belletti. And it's Gnabry. He's in plenty of space here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He can run onto that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Pete.
Hits one! Oh, denied at the last.
Cristiano Ronaldo reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
And a header! Really well taken goal. And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Real chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Fernando Torres has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And here's Rafinha. And the shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Rafinha most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Rafinha. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Messi will not want to lose out here. And he'll shoot here. And that's wide.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Rooney with a definite foul there.
Substitution.
Borussia Dortmund are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Torres might just make this.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Adams picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. And now the breakaway.
Has been indicated.
Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. It's Roberto Carlos. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe! Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Nesta calmly anticipates. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he really got hold of that. Van Dijk. Messi. Back into the middle. Shot could be on. He is now the finish! And that may well be that. That is that. Borussia Dortmund have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Great chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Del Piero, and here's Messi. That'll be a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's dealt with that really well. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, the
chance! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Swift in. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Tries to dink it through. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the runner. Rooney receives it in a good position here. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Messi. And he welcomes it in. Messi, he's got away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Rooney. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Rooney. Nice ball, and he's in here. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Neatly clipped into space. Great hit! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Del Piero. He's played him through. Hullet. Real chance here. Messi! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Messi is sharing after that one. Vieira. Del Piero. Oh, no joy this time. And here's Osimhen. Del Piero. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Borussia Dortmund looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Messi. And he's managed... Decent hit! And that has fair fizzed.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
And smartly reclaimed. He's found a way through. Hullet. Shot, now the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Olise. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
3 minutes added time.
Bellingham. Maldini calmly anticipates. That's headed upfield.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance for the header! Oh, terrific save! And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Borussia Dortmund head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. And it's Rooney. Oh, super find. Thuram. Olise. Now that looks a decent ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Quality ball. Lahm. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lahm is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Olise. Now it's Messi. Osimhen. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Shot a goal! No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe...
Osimhen!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Messi, that is good alertness.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he was quick to react. Vieira does well to get it back. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. So, Jim, is that the manager? Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Maldini. That's a super give and go. Rooney. And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Osimhen. Rooney might just make this. Now it's Hullet. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Osimhen. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Messi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 10, Messi.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
On the field,
He's one-on-one! Can he put it away? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Thuram,
Such good technique.
a lot of space. Has a go! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Milan take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side.
He gets big. They've done it. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Thuram, Hullet, great position here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though.
And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal. He's had a shot! And somehow he kept it out. Thuram. Yamal! Oh, almost a sixth. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Albertini. Eto'o.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Lahm. And he welcomes it in. There's the hit! Scholes. It hits one! And he hits the net! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Borussia Dortmund give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. It's a really well-measured ball. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Borussia Dortmund pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund desperately...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Pinches it off him. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker. Easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
And he's cut it out. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Great ball if he can get there. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Now the finish! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation.
There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nedved. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's got the shot away! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Nedved gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stood up well to him there. Adriano. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he's there to make the challenge. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lahm. And he's there to clear it. Adrian shot a goal! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
It's Nedved! It's there! Right back in the game! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bale having a look. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
Not the most accurate pass. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, this looks sharp. Nedved. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Played back in. Real chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Van Dijk. Maldini. Throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, great chance! And a header! He's scored!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Croatia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
And it's Vieira. Oh, super ball! There's the hit! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! And right on half-time, that is telling. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Croatia hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2.
Senhoras e senhores, é hora do nosso sorteio especial. Por favor, peguem os bilhetes que vocês receberam na entrada. Teremos uma substituição.
And we're off again. Well read, nice interception. Oh, here's a man. Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Botafogo making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Croatia different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Looking here to chip it through. That is good alertness. Nedved. Thuram. Bale. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets big. He will be livid with himself. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale. Bullet looking to add to his goal. Yamal. Yamal at his creative best. He set up 2 goals.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bale. Botafogo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Botafogo are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that is a little undercooked. Croatia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bale. And that is out of play.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 27, Neymar.
And it's Gullit.
Camisa 19.
And he's had it nicked away.
Camisa 18.
Yamal.
Camisa 11. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
And it's
20.
Thuram.
Ronaldinho.
Cruyff.
Camisa
Nicely aimed pass.
Camisa
Oh, played right into his path.
Camisa
That is a
14.
brilliant interception.
Substituição.
Vieira. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the...
Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. He can run onto that. Shot could be on, and the shot! He has done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Croatia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. Bale. Here's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Neto.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Gullit. Gullit! And that's a real chance missed.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that was vital. Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Eto'o. Bale. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. It's run loose here. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Lahm plays it in. Corner it is. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Ronaldinho. And the referee brings it to a close. Croatia can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Under an awful lot of pressure. Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Big chance! Croatia are looking to go forward now. He's played him through. He's one-on-one! Adriano! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on, and again! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun. Van Dijk joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Croatia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He has found the way through. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Xavi. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. He's gone forward. Xavi. Xavi Alonso. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And Messi! He's scored! Barcelona are back in business. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Adriano. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Croatia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mbappe. Vieira. Rodri. Now it's Eto'o. Scholes. And here's Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Hullet. He is through here. Adriano. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. He's got away. Shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. Messi goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. It's hit the crossbar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well read, nice interception. Chooses to go cross-field. Thuram. Messi. Scholes has created one goal already. Scholes stood his ground strongly. Van Dijk makes the interception. And it's Lahm. Xavi. Scholes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Scholes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rodri. Roberto Carlos. Scholes. Xavi. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. Cross to the back post. Xavi. And it's Scholes. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe! Marvellous goal!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And there's the end of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Croatia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And a shot! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Xavi. Messi. It's Scholes! That comes as a mighty relief. And he cuts out the supply, and it's Scholes. And he's been shifted off it.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Xavi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. There's the hit! Oh, that wasn't far away. The corner count is rising. That's 6. He'll try to keep this alive. Croatia have the chance to go the other way.
29,950.
Hullet. Ball played for Rijkaard. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's not going to reach. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Xavi. Scores! Roberto Carlos. Adriano. Hullet. And they're quick to get it back. Vieira. The ball has bounced loose now. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lahm cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Scholes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Great chance here from position A1. Messi! It's a lucky 7th corner. Messi with the short one. And it's Thuram. Thuram carries the ball down the right. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And now they can spring out of defence. Adriano. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Tries a shot! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Mbappe! They've scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that's cause for mild irritation. And that is a little undercooked. Good run. It's goals! Oh, there was plenty on that. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Right card. 24, Albertini. Six added minutes has been
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. He's found Mbappe. He's had a shot! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Has a go! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone back. He's had a hit! And that's that. Croatia can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central... He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Bale.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And it's Hullet. He could be in here. Messi. There's no flag. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, a delicate chip through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram is there to clear. Now it's Messi. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Croatia have their second corner now. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. And he's gone looking for safety. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Messi, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bale. And he has been fouled there. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Yamal. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Messi. Messi! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Croatia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for the lead. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Messi. Now it's Hullet. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. That is a great pick out. Vieira. And it's Lahm. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Caceres is there, and he can get that clear. And here's a chance! And that's off target.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Messi. Hullet. Looks to clip it forward. Pass somewhat off target. Lam. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Yamal, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And a shot! Goal! Celtic!
Celtic clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Celtic have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager...
He's had a hit! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's got tall! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Bullet really climbed high to get his head on that, and then disappointed.
Rodri puts his foot on the gas. And that has been cut short. Davids. Rummenigge. Messi. There's the delivery. Well read, and the danger is averted.
There will be 3
Yamal.
added time.
Oh, super find. And he's straight offside. Roberto Carlos. He's got the shot away! It's off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And that's been won straight back. Vieira. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Brilliantly cut out. That's beautifully weighted. Rummenigge, he's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Messi. Rijkaard did well to stay calm there. Rodri. And they're quick to get it back. Played back in. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Climbs up big! Another fruitless header.
Croatia might just feel they're onto something here, despite not putting that away, you know.
And it's Hullet. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, there's the clearance. Corner number 4 coming up here. cutting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vieira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And they can counter here. He's in plenty of space here. Rummenigge. Bale. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Croatia are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Lahm does well to get it back. Croatia can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, he's burst through! Nesta deals with that comfortably. He shifted it to the flank. Chance here to counter. Thuram. Now it's Bale. Davids. Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He gets big! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
He is through here! Chance for the header! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Bale.
Substitution for Croatia, number 21, Hullet. Number 10.
Has a look and place it forward.
Number 17, Yamal. Coming on the field.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Number 11, Bale. Substitution in progress.
He won't be happy with that one. Thuram. And here's Suarez. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. And here's Bale. Hullet. And it's Rooney. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nesta. Oh, easy pickings there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. In with a header! No, not the best of headers.
Substitution for Croatia, number 6.
Croatia can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's in! Suarez finds himself offside.
Substitution for Croatia, number
Croatia
18.
making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's skewed away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. All hands on deck for this one. And that could well leave a mark. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Played back in. Nicked it. Iniesta! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
De Ligt. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now that's well seen too. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Rooney.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Cannavaro getting this one clear. Iniesta. And that is as far as they're going to go. Good read, needed to be. Looks to the other side. Rodri gets across and deals with it. Now it's Batistuta. Croatia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's shifting through the gear. There's the hit! Goal! Croatia! First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Croatia have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Iniesta. And here's Messi. Kimmich. There will be a throw-in. Koundé. And here's Messi. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Koundé. Looks for the finish. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
15 minutes till half-time. De Ligt. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, that was vital.
Batistuta, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
De Ligt. Iniesta. Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Vieira. And it's Lam. He's in here! Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Kimmich. That's Cannavaro.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Van Dijk. Schneider. Nesta. Now it's Hullet. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Croatia lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us and the score is currently 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Croatia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Rodri. That's been cut out, well played. Koundé carries the ball down the right. Schneider. And Iniesta. Koundé. Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was alert to it. Rodri. Croatia are still that goal to the good. Rodri. And it's Lam. And it's Vieira. And here's Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Schneider. Just about up to the hour now. Vieira cuts out the pass. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Schneider. Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. De Ligt. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Iniesta. Now it's Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. Iniesta. Koundé. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, well played, well played. And that's a and a shot! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Roberto Carlos, aim forwards. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Iniesta. Messi. Here's Cannavaro. Messi. And here's Schneider. Iniesta. Has a shot! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Batistuta. He's had a hit! And it's Vieira. He's had a shot! They've scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's played him through. Now it's Hullet. Now the finish! And he hits the net. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Croatia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Yamal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 17, Yamal. Number 21, Hullet. Number 6, Rodri. Coming on the field.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. He can run onto that. And he cuts out the supply. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just eases him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to dink it in. Tar gets across to intercept that. Kimmich chasing after it. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, he's found him in space.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths,
He's got tall. Thuram getting this one clear. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, they can break here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Face to face. He's had a shot. Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, what has happened here? And here's Mbappe. And the shot!
well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? Goal, Wales! And it's Wales who take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's tried one! Oh, that was vital. Great ball. Can he put it away? They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how...
Adriano! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Moved on forwards. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Neymar showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kimmich. That is a great pick out. He's big chance! Goal, Wales! And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Wales get themselves into the lead. And here's Hullet. Now that is commitment to the cause. And he's there to get it away. Throw in. Seedorf, he's not got that quite right. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Nice interception, well timed. Roberto Carlos! Thuram. Hullet.
This is what good chemistry is.
Climbs up big! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Hullet. Thuram. And the first 45 minutes are up. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Croatia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Vieira. Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Hullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now the finish! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Seedorf. That has been cut short. Adriano. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pass is just off target. Now it's Neymar. Always onto this. Oh, what a ball! Tries a shot! Goal, Wales! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Croatia are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's in on goal. Decent hit! He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably...
Adriano! Sticks it away! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Substitution for Wales, number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Croatia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pinches it off him. Messi.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Has a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Corner number 2 then. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a quick one.
Wales clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Well timed. Excellent interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice ball and he's in here. There's the shot! And he hits the net. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Wales take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lahm. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Substitutions taking place.
Croatia have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. Wales have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's found a way through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking. Five minutes to add. And it's Rijkaard. And now the breakaway. Well read, nice interception. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And he was alert to it. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And that gets things running. Messi.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aim forwards. Adriano goes on a run down the left wing.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Messi. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That'll be a throw. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And they've switched it over to the other side. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri cuts out the pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing.
Adriano! And again, in for the pieces. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
It's Van Basten! And that would have been some goal.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Well timed, excellent. Belts one! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Maradona. It's run loose here. That's a corner kick. Fenerbahce have their second corner now. Turns and goes, decent hit! That's another chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. And he has been fouled there. And it's Messi. Had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And the finish! Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead! A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Roberto Carlos. Pull it. Oh, good ball! Now, great chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Messi. And that's really well manoeuvred. Yamal, a player so deserved. Adriano! Oh, that was no routine save.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chance for the header! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Croatia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking...
Shot a goal! Goal! Croatia! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Goes in for the header! It's a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Great ball if he can get there.
3 minutes added time.
That is a great pick out. An uncompromising challenge. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Out of play for a goal kick. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Croatia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. That gets things going for the second half. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Hullet. Well read, and the danger is averted. Yamal chasing after it. So what can they make of this? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Lobbed in behind. And the ball is out of play. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Adriano. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Hullet. Foot in. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Rodri. And here's Roberto Carlos. For Messi. Pinches it off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Maradona. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. He's got the shot away! Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. And it's Maradona. Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Now it's Hullet. That has been cut short. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rijkaard gets his final warning. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Van Basten. Rijkaard did well to stay calm there. Rodri. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vieira. Well read. Nice interception. It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Fenerbahce clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There will be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
That's a sharp pass. Croatia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a little off target. Oh, a delicate chip through. And no, that was never going to make it. Adriano. Maldini. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Out of play for a throw. Rodri. Rijkaard. pull it. There's the hit! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Ronaldinho. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Rodri.
This is the time you need that pace.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he put it away? They are rampant. And surely that settles it. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Croatia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And the keeper's given it away. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh no, this does not look good. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Deep, deep into injury time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Fenerbahce give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Croatia have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
And now, please turn towards
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction.